So I decided, all right, I'm going to cut it down. I'm not going to have dairy. I'm not going to have bread. I'm not going to have sodas. I'm going to portion my stuff, count calories. I'm eating between 900 to 1,000 calories a day for the past 2 weeks. So I'm starving. And it was tough. Because, okay, so there's like a green room in the front, right? And normally Jay gets pizza for like the staff and everybody. And I'm over here eating a salad with chicken in front of like 20 pizzas. That was tough. I couldn't. Yeah, I almost gave in, but I didn't. So yeah, enough about that sub story. Thanks for joining the panel and coming. I appreciate that. Whose first time is it here in Houston? I mean, not like visiting Houston, but like being to Retropalooza Houston. So that's cool. That's cool. Who thinks they came the farthest distance to come here?
Oh, I came from North Dakota.
North Dakota.
South Dakota.
And we have a South Dakota right here. Big shout out, he's one of my Patreons, by the way. Big shout out.
We're gonna bring that up now.
As you can see, I have 3 mystery boxes here that I'm recycling, by the way. 3 mystery boxes with stuff in it as prizes for people who ask a good question, a random thoughtful question, something like that. Yeah, and I do have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe at my table, by the way, if anybody wants to come and play a round against me or whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna
you know, Nintendo Switch. I also have t-shirts available if anybody wants to check them out. I have up to 3X, so sorry if you're bigger than that. I'll take that into consideration. So, yeah, basically what I'm going to do is just a little, you know, shoot the breeze, Q&A, and I bet somebody like Billy or Wood are going to come in here, and Jay. And
throw eggs at you?
Interrupt. Like always, so we'll see. We'll probably see somebody else come in today. So yeah, anybody pick up anything interesting or good today? What would you get?
I got the infamous 2 collector's edition that had that sling pack. When it first came out, ages ago, it was about $100. Got that one. Decided to get another one. Couldn't find it. The cheapest on eBay was on $300. Got it here for $40.
Cool. Anybody else have something they want to share? They got? No, you're shy. It's wrong. Yeah. What's up?
Well, looking at the booth, I found this headset based on Metal Gear Solid 4. They don't make those anymore.
Oh yeah.
And it was really awesome.
The only thing I got was Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu on the NES. I got a bro price on it, and I traded a couple things. So I got it from Grimsy. I don't know if y'all know who he is, but if you've seen Game Chaser episodes, he's been on a couple. So yeah, I'm gonna open it up to Q&A. Most questions are not off limits, but I'll use my judgment on answering certain stuff. So yeah, and I saw your hand first. What's up?
All right. Long day. You sit down in your favorite chair, get a nice relaxing breath. You see something scurry across the floor. What would you rather it not be? A rat, a tarantula, or a roach?
Honestly, roach wouldn't bug me at all. I see roaches all the time in my house now, and I'm just like, fuck it. Don't even kill them, dude. They're going to be there no matter what. Tarantula's pretty scary, but I think I could deal with a tarantula more than a rat, to be honest. Because tarantulas aren't really that, I don't want to say smart of a spider, but they're not like the most like, they can't really, a tarantula cannot really freaking hide anywhere, right? But rats could squeeze and go under fridges and counters and stuff. And I think a rat has way more diseases than a tarantula would. So I'd rather it not be a rat. A tarantula, you can step on it and not feel bad about killing it. I would still feel bad about killing a rat, even though it's a vermin. I would still be like, oh, it's a mammal, you know what I mean? But like a spider, it's a freaking bug, basically. Arachnid, insectoid, whatever it's called. So yeah. Yes, Pete. Duck-sized horses. Yes.
What are some of your favorite wrestling matches you've done in your indie scene so far?
That I've done? Alright, that I've done?
Yes.
Honestly, I wrestled Marty Jannetty one time. That was pretty fun. And then just recently I wrestled Hacksaw Jim Duggan. And I also had a match that Rikishi was in just recently. I wrestled Viscera one time. I had a match that had Chavo Guerrero Jr. in it. So just whenever I get the opportunity to work with somebody like that, it's always pretty neat. But yeah, and then a match that I really didn't like is I did one with like light tubes before, like these kind.
Oh, good.
And those aren't so bad when you get hit with it like in the head or the body. It's when it shatters onto the mat and the glass is still on the ground that you get bumped on, that it cuts you up. And I have a whole bunch of scars on my back from it, so I'll never forget that one. That one actually was on my channel. If you look, I have some of my wrestling matches on my channel, but if you YouTube search my wrestling name, you'll see other matches that I've had before, which is Joey Spector. If you type that in, you'll see a whole bunch of stuff. Yes. I'm not going to talk about last night, but we saw a fight. It was kind of dirty. First CD I bought was the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie CD, the soundtrack for that, and it's fucking horrible. There's that one song on there by Shampoo called Trouble. It's like, uh-oh, we're in trouble. That song is so horrible. So bad. And it has that weird Devo song that was like out of place in the whole movie. And yeah, first cassette, I think it might have been the single to TMNT Power, the rap one. That one, I think it might have been that one. Yeah.
What do you think of Rich's obsession with Bridget the Midget?
I'm not talking about any of that.
He told us to ask.
Well, I said I would use judgment. Come on, give me creative stuff. Good stuff.
Last
What's
night was
up?
so fun.
Feel free, no comment. Pineapple on pizza, yay.
It depends on what else is on it. Billy likes pepperoni, pineapple, and jalapenos. That's gross as shit, in my opinion. Canadian bacon and pineapple I can deal with. And it also depends where I'm eating the pizza from. I think Papa John's pizza with pineapple is pretty good because it's just the crust is made differently than like a Little Caesars pizza, or I can't really stomach Pizza Hut. It just feels too greasy. Like, to me, Pizza Hut's the worst one, to be quite honest, unless it's deep dish. Little Caesars is pretty good. Totino's, the pizzas you buy at Walmart, those are the best. I fold those like a taco and just eat them.
Chicken tenders on there, man. It's on
Yeah. DiGiorno's okay, just depends. There's the DiGiorno packs that come with like the cookies that you could cook. There's like a secret recipe, and I never got to do a fat gamer on this, but you cook the cookies on top of the pizza in the pizza at the same time. So you eat the pizza with the cookies on top, and that's pretty good. So yeah, but as far as like, I don't know, yeah. Pineapple's not too bad. I'm not a big pineapple person to begin with. Pineapples, peaches, raisins, stuff like that. I'm not really into that. I'm like an apples and bananas guy. Yeah.
Is there a fat gamer that you always wanted to do, but you kind of have second thoughts and you don't know if you'll be able to do stomach?
Not really. The Doritos Mountain Dew thing did really suck a lot. There was something else I made that was fucking horrible. What the hell was it? What was it? There was like one of the last ones I made something and it was bad. Like I could not. The s'mores thing. I forgot what I don't even know what the hell I made. It was like some weird stuff. I started eating and it was just too much. I was like, oh gosh. And I'm weird. I don't like chocolate either. I don't like marshmallows. It depends. Like Lucky Charms marshmallows I can eat, but not like real marshmallows. I have fake marshmallows. If there are, but chocolate, it has to be like Snickers or Butterfinger. I like that we're just talking about food.
I guess we're also on
Yeah. Go. What's up?
if you had to pick a game on any system, what would be your favorite game?
Favorite game? My favorite game of all time is Ocarina of Time. But, oh man. I don't know, if I was to go down the line, GameCube would be Thousand Year Door, Paper Mario. followed closely by both Mario Galaxies, followed closely by Wind Waker, followed closely by Twilight, Ocarina. On the Nintendo, I like Punch Out, Little Mermaid, Super Mario Bros. 3, of course. Super Nintendo, Mario World, the Mortal Kombats. I don't really, other than Ocarina, I really don't give a crap about the 64. Just try going back to a 64 game right now. It's bad. GoldenEye has aged so horribly. I remember that was such a fun game to play back in the day, and then I just recently tried it, and I'm like, dude, everything just looks so scratchy and blurry, and the controls suck.
Yeah, the draw distance for the single player can be ass.
Yeah, and same with Turok. Like, it's all foggy and stuff. You can't see anything. They haven't aged well. PS1 hasn't aged that well. And well, it depends. PS1 depends what the game is. Because like Final Fantasy VII is still pretty good, but a lot of the other Final Fantasies on there are bad. Like, I think Final Fantasy VII was the only one that I really enjoyed on the PS1.
Amen.
Yes. I don't know. It's good, but I don't want good. I want great. So there's a major difference. Yes.
You ever beat Fester's Quest for the NES?
Fuck no.
Please don't.
There's a lot of games I have not beaten.
That's the worst experience I've ever gone through. And
I would not say that's the worst experience on the NES, though.
Well, for me, I had to beat it 4 times and I hated every single time.
Why'd you have to beat it 4 times?
Okay, one time somebody kept bugging me to do it. The second time I had to do it so I could practice it. Then I had to record it, and then I just did it because I have problems.
Stupid.
I beat it under an hour, though.
That's not bad, but there's worse experiences like Muppet Adventure Chaos at the Carnival sucks.
Oh.
Dash Galaxy and the Insane Asylum sucks. Adventures of Tom Sawyer sucks. How's it going?
I know that game though.
What? Adventures?
I beat that one without dying.
Oh wow, good job. I suck at games, so that's impressive. All right. Yeah.
Do you remember the first game you
Ever pre-ordered? Honestly, I didn't start pre-ordering until I had the GameCube and I was already like almost out of high school. But that was finally when I started having a real job and buying my own crap. I think it was when Wind Waker was coming out. They had a bundle that gave you like 2 years of Nintendo Power, the strategy guide, the disc that had like the 4 games on it, and Wind Waker. And I think that was the first pre-order I ever had. So, it definitely was. It wasn't even that expensive at all. Like, you basically were just buying the game and you were getting a whole bunch of free crap with it. Like the Nintendo, 2 years of Nintendo Power free for it were like worth it. Even though it was like the bad Nintendo Power era, where like there was that weird GameCube era, like right before the Wii came out, where it was just so bad. What's up?
Punch one celebrity that faced an organization who would have.
Ooh. Man, there's a lot. There is a lot, but the first person that popped up was Whoopi Goldberg. Like, I'm not gonna get into like any real political reasons why, but I was at like the dentist office recently. And they had The View on, and I was just like, I've never seen a group or a show full of such bitchy negativity in The View. I'm just like, how do people watch this? Like, and it's on early in the morning, right? So you would assume like now it's like when people are just grouchy during the day. I'm like, what the fuck? Do you watch The View first thing in the morning? Because when you watch negativity or you get around it, it just puts you in a bad fucking mood, right? So when you hear people just being freaking jerks first thing in the morning, oh, pardon my language. There's kids here. I'm sorry. When you see people just being so negative, I think it sets the standard for the way that you're going to act towards people in the day. And I just think The View is just such a what can I describe it?
Dissatisfactory.
Kind of like it's just a hard show to just swallow, like when you're watching it, just because it's so bad. Yeah, I wouldn't even say cringy. I would just say it's bad. Yes, ma'am. The best or worst?
The first.
First game I ever played was the Ninja on the Sega Master System, and it was hard. It's actually the first review I made when I tried to start making YouTube videos and stuff. My brother had a Sega Master System. When we were younger, he had an NES, but he traded in for a Master System, and I was still too little for him to trust me playing the system. He's 5 years older than me, so he was like 8, I was like 3, and then when he got the Master System, he let me play it, and that was the first one. By the way, come get a little mystery box. I'm giving these away. What's your name? Kimberly, my favorite Power Ranger. Yeah. These are mystery boxes full of stuff, so have fun. And it's heavy too, so. Oh, she might, yeah, that's good thinking.
That's fun right there.
Kimberly, everybody. Yes, sir. Favorite YouTuber? Okay, so there are a couple of YouTubers that I watch, but the first one that I watched, and I don't think he really does videos anymore because I haven't seen the videos in forever. He wasn't gaming related. He was called The Food Reviewer. Does anybody remember that dude? Or is that just kind of old? This is before everybody started watching YouTube. But he was basically a chubby little kid he'd be like, today we're gonna eat Wendy's fries. And he'll be like, he'll eat it and then he'll go, well, I think it's, they're salty, they're crispy. And at the end he would always tell you if it's worth a buy or skip. But the reason why I liked it is because his theme song was just so awesome. Let me see if I can find it. And these were he was basically just like a guy sitting in front of a webcam reviewing. No, in his room. This was way before smartphones and stuff. Let me see. Let me find the. And people are mean to him, in a lot of his videos. I mean, because people always like to go to the you're fat stuff, which I hate that. Don't ever pick on somebody for that. Okay. Let me see if he has his theme song. Let me see. Hold on. Wait, nope, not that one. Here we go. Please have it.
Sure, I do reviews on the YouTube. You never knew such a cool dude. I keep it so fly, and do you know why? It's cause I know whether to buy that food.
And then he's just like a little kid reviewing So he's doing Breyer's ice cream in this one. So yeah, he was one that I used to get a guilty pleasure of watching. Nowadays, I usually mostly just watch my friends and stuff. But there are a couple of people that I'll tune in. I really like PewDiePie stuff. I watch a lot of Markiplier. I watch stuff just funny guys that I could just tune in and watch something every day. So yeah, which one are you copying for, Markiplier?
Yeah.
Because he does all the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff, right?
I watch him.
Yeah. Jacksepticeye too, yeah. Or Jack Spadicy, that PewDiePie video with the whole Jesus thing and all that. Yes. Yes, Dallas Cowboys.
Boo!
Don't hate. Dak Prescott was awesome. You know that. Under pressure, he did really well. And the Raiders, I was really happy for the Raiders until their quarterback situation went to. That's bad luck. Somebody put a curse on that team this season. 'Cause both their backup and their starter quarterback broke their legs, right?
Yeah.
That's just bad luck, man.
They weren't even on that.
Yeah, and I think Cowboys, them having a bye week screwed up the momentum, to be honest.
What about the Mavericks?
I would have had I don't know. So yeah, it was Cowboys, Spurs, of course, the Spurs. Way freaking better than the Rockets and Texans, I'll tell you that. Y'all were hoping Romo would have been traded to the Texans.
Hey, let's find one.
Y'all were hoping Romo would have become a Texan. Favorite key memory? There was one video, I don't know if anybody knows who Keeb was, but he was a friend of ours.
Yeah, Keeb!
He did a video where he was because he usually just, back in the day you could just record live video off your webcam onto YouTube. he was doing a rant on like Microsoft or something, or Xbox or Nintendo, something. And he was just talking in the middle of it, his Skype just starts ringing. And instead of just like cutting the video and just doing a new one, he just let it start ringing the whole freaking time. It was like 2-3 minutes. And I'm like, really? I'm like, it was just so funny because he just ignored it, and it was he didn't really care. I thought it was funny. Yeah.
Okay, Eric, I know you come from like wrestling. You're doing your wrestling and stuff. Did you gravitate towards like wrestling games or sports games in general due to that, or and also a second question would be, what is your favorite genre right now?
Okay, so you're asking before the wrestling, did I do sports or anything like that?
Well, yeah, I know you do wrestling and stuff.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you gravitated towards games like wrestling or so. Or
Oh yeah, of course. The Nintendo 64 wrestling games are really good. I don't really like any of the games since then. I played a little bit of like 2K 15, 16, and 17, but those just feel too much like press the direction this way, and you know what I mean? Like, hold on a second, I'm gonna record y'all because Trailer Drake posted a video earlier where a photo where nobody was at his panel earlier. And he's like the moment when nobody's at your panel, and I'm gonna put like the moment when I have more people at my panel than Trailer Drake.
Oh.
Yeah, and then your second question was what?
What is your favorite genre right now?
Of game?
Yes, sir.
Open world stuff like GTA and Breath of the Wild and Fallout 4, stuff like that. When I was younger, I liked fighting games, but I suck at them now. I was so much better when I was younger, but I'm out of practice. I was a big Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter 2 guy, which I'm excited about the Ultra Street Fighter 2 coming out. About to pwn some people on it. I'm good at that Street Fighter 2, but not Street Fighter 5 or 4. So it just depends. What the hell just happened out there? What's up? Yeah, I did. I thought it was not bad. It was pretty good. I mean, it was better than last year's. It's hard for me to look at wrestling though in a objective type of way though, because I do it too, and I'm like, well, they're making way more money than I ever have on accident, and you know they're not, you know. So it's like I don't try to be too subjective about it, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed the show a lot, especially with the Shane and AJ match opening up.
Oh yeah, that was a good match. Yeah. I'm seeing shit. What's up, man?
Favorite Switch game aside from Breath of the Wild?
Ooh.
So it's not really a lot to choose from, is it?
No, there is. I got 30 on my Switch right now. Got 30 games. I've imported like 5 games. I don't know how you pronounce it. Desaya 5? How do you pronounce that one? Disgaea? Yeah, I imported that one. That one still doesn't come out until like the end of May. Imported Puyo Tetris. That comes out this next week. I imported Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2. Imported I Am Setsuna because it's physical over there but not here. I'm probably going to get Spelunker because that's not going to come here. And then a couple other ones. But I really enjoyed Breath of the Wild, obviously. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, of course, is going to be good. Shovel Knight, of course. I mean, a lot of the games are still like ports or whatever, but definitely you're going to have, I recommend getting at least Mario Kart, Breath of the Wild, and then some of the indie games like Graceful Explosion Machine. It's like a 2D arcade type of shooter. Mr. Shifty, I enjoyed. The new Wonder Boy, but that's on everything. That was a good one. Skylanders Imaginators, I kind of like that one. But I played Skylanders back in the day, but I skipped like all of them when I started realizing that they're making a new one every year. I was like, oh no, I can't afford this. It's either toys or games, not toys in games. But this one's a lot more polished, and the good thing about the Switch version is there's no portal for it. So you just use the NFC reader chip that's in your controllers, and once you scan the toys, they're saved in there. So if you play on the go, you don't need to take your toys with you. So I think that was pretty good. It does not have the racing in it or the trap team stuff though. So that's one significant change. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I did. When the Minecraft Wii U version came out, I made a video. And also Wood did a video at actual Nintendo headquarters. Wood, by the way, who looks really tired right now.
Oh, I see you back there.
He did one at Nintendo's headquarters, Washington. Seattle, Washington area, playing it. Which I'm excited that one's coming out on the Switch now, because I can play it. I just stopped playing my Wii U after a while, and then I got addicted to GTA 5 online. And I was playing that for months, and then I burned myself out on that. So like now when people are like, get back on GTA, I'm like, dude, it burned me out. Add some significant update to it, and I'll get back to it. So yeah. What's up, buddy?
What's some of your favorite wrestlers on the current WWE roster right now?
Current roster, of course, you know, AJ Styles, Austin Aries, Sami Zayn, actually, I mean, like I said, back to being subjective, I actually on a professional level, I respect all of them, but the ones that I'm like, okay, I gotta watch that match is like AJ, Sami Zayn, Austin Aries, and yeah, those three. I've always been an Austin Aries fan though since TNA. What's up?
More of a go off his wrestling question. Any tag team, dual tag team, you and your partner versus two other people, your choice, all across from Hulk Hogan to current.
I would want a team with. It depends on who I'm wrestling and who I'm with.
You're choosing.
So if I was in a this ain't, well, I have a variety. So match number one, since I'm a Texan, would be me and Kerry Von Erich versus the Fabulous Freebirds. That's because, you know, that if y'all were from Arlington, y'all would be like, yeah, Freebirds, and y'all are Houston. So, but I don't know who I would team with, but I would want to wrestle Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard because they were a really good tag team, the Brainbusters. I also would want to wrestle against I was a big fan of the cheesy tag teams back in the 80s, like the Killer Bees, Demolition, stuff like that. So I would want to team with somebody that's really like me and Marty Jannetty versus you know, the Hart Foundation or something. Yeah, like Hart Foundation, stuff like that. But the cheesier and horrible the gimmick was, the better for me back in the day. Like Mantar. I don't know if y'all remember Mantar. He was bad.
What about Animal and Hawk?
Animal and Hawk would be cool, but they're scary and they hit hard, stuff like that. So yeah. I like that. A lot of wrestling questions. What's up, Ant Dude? Anybody see Ant Dude's videos on YouTube? Y'all need to check him out. He's growing big. Y'all gonna be like, man, 8-Bit Eric was right. Ant Dude was huge. Go home and check him. Get on your phone right now. And sub to both him and Wood, because they're in my panel. Nobody else is over here. Pricks.
How dare they?
Even Pete walked out. What's that shit?
Where did Pete go?
You went with Jordan.
Yeah.
Have you wrestled
On a date.
with T Wrestling?
I've not wrestled for Booker T's company, but I've wrestled in the Houston area in quite a while. But about 10 years ago, I was wrestling for a place in Pearland, a place in Texas City, a place in Tomball, and the place that was in Tomball also went to is it Humble?
Yeah,
Humble. I always get confused. It's like, do you pronounce the H or
The H
not?
is silent.
And Humble. But yeah, there was like a place called Texas All-Star Wrestling in Humble.
Yeah, they said they're.
Yeah, I used to wrestle for that company, and they used to be like in a big bingo building or whatever. And then in Tomball, they were like at a sports arena, and then Texas City was like another place. But in Pearland, it was at a VFW, and then in Cypress, there was another one that I wrestled for at the VFW there. I was wrestling for like 5 different companies at one time here in town. Yeah.
Tea or coffee?
Tea. I hate coffee unless it's iced. I don't drink it. I don't like to have my tongue freaking burning when I'm trying to drink something. Like drinking something hot is the last thing that I freaking want, unless it's like hot chocolate. But like, if I'm drinking something, I want to enjoy it and be refreshed, and that's why it's called refreshments, not not burn your tongue and not feel your freaking taste buds for the next hour. What's up? For RCW, I started there 2004, so I don't know, my math's bad. 2017 minus, is that 13?
Yes.
Yeah, I've been wrestling for almost 17. I started when I was like 16-ish. I was a sophomore in high school. I'm 32 now, so. Yeah, some of the ones I listed, the ones with like, it was me and like 2 tag partners versus like Hernandez. He was in TNA with LAX. He's my good buddy. He actually lives in the Houston area. TSW, yeah. And then Homicide was tagging with him and Chavo Guerrero Jr. Stuff like that. Yeah, that was a pretty good one. And then I had a feud with Alyssa Flash, who is also known as Cheerleader Melissa. She was in TNA very shortly. But yeah.
How do you like the new ownership?
I enjoy it. I think they're doing some good stuff. Here, you've asked a lot of questions. You deserve a bag. No problem. What's your name? Jack.
I'm a big wrestling fan.
Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. What's up, buddy?
What's been your favorite wrestling pay-per-view of all time out of all the years you've been watching?
There's a few. There's like WrestleMania 3, the WrestleMania where The Rock and Hogan wrestled. That was the one like 18. 20 is another one that I could always go back and watch. 10 is another one that I could go back and watch. 13 was just so bad.
How about 17?
17, that was Rock and Austin, right?
Yeah, everyone says it's the best WrestleMania.
That was their best match they ever had against each other. And that was also Jericho and
Regal, I think.
Jericho and Regal, I
The
think.
Intercontinental title, I think.
IC title, yeah.
Yeah, and then there was like a pay-per-view after that where it was like I thought that was HBK and Jericho.
No, they didn't do that until WrestleMania 19.
Oh, and then the WrestleMania that Kurt Angle and
That was
HBK 21. They had some pretty good period between 99 to 2004-ish, where those were all solid WrestleManias. And then, WCW, I like a lot of the 1997-98 era stuff. That's what made me a real huge wrestling fan, was that. I always followed wrestling, but when I was younger, it was more like catching, like, the early morning shows and stuff. I didn't really follow it until I was in middle school. Yes, ma'am. I can barely hear you.
Favorite drink tea without sugar?
Yes, but that's not the way to do it.
I know what it tastes like. It kind of tastes like coffee and I didn't like it.
A little bit, because it still has like tea grounds and stuff. And tea's the best when it's sweet tea, but it still has that. You can kind of tell that, like, it has that well water taste. You know what I mean? Like, it was like in a good, like, especially if it's in an igloo container. You're like, all right, this is some good Texas water that was made. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
You have like that weird water taste to it when you go to.
The bottom of the picture.
Yeah, when you go to like a good Mexican restaurant, you get that kind of tea. You can tell it was made with love. You're like, all right. But just recently, and this actually brought up tonight a thing. I have a complaint about a lot of Mexican restaurants because I swear. Okay, so everybody makes a joke that they clean with like Fabuloso and stuff all the time, right? But sometimes they just go way overboard with that Fabuloso scent, right? You go in and you just feel it burning your nostrils, and you just feel, if the food is starting to taste like it when you're eating it, you're just like, this place is so clean that the fork you're using tastes like the freaking stuff. They gotta cut it, and that happened to me. Like, it ruined a whole meal for me. As I got like some kind of like enchilada plate, and everything just tasted like the smell. It's almost like that Subway scent where you feel like you have it on you after you walk out. It's just that strong, overbearing. I don't know. Which one?
So even their drinks will taste like that.
Yeah. I'm going to take another video because there's a little bit more people.
Yo.
Woo!
Tried it.
All right. I love Burger King though. Burger King's legit.
Yeah. Different category.
Whataburger's good. Yeah.
What's the worst injury you've had?
The worst what?
Injury. Like broken bone or something.
I have not been luckily injured when I through wrestling at all.
Wow, okay.
I've been injured doing stupid stuff. I dislocated and fractured. Which elbow was it? This elbow. I fractured, dislocated this one. But when it happened, my friend tackled me. So we were on the bus. We all rode the same bus together, and I did something stupid to him that pissed off. I guess I was walking and he was sitting down, and when I got right when you're stepping down the stairs, I just launched like an empty Coke bottle at him. And I knew he was gonna get. And my bus stop wasn't even his bus stop. He was like a different neighborhood. Like he had to walk a good 15 minutes home from where he was at, and I just knew he was running after me, so I just billed at it, and I almost made it home, and I heard him coming, and I just turned around, and he freaking like tackled. This was like a freaking linebacker tackle, and I guess I reached back like this, and we started rolling back, and I was just looking, and I looked, and my arm just like twisted and was like loose, and I got up and I went like this, and I swear it was like this but backwards. Like it was like the back of my arm, and I was like, holy crap, dude, you broke my freaking arm. And at the time I was in football, and the whole time I was thinking, man, dude, I'm not gonna get to play, because in spring we would do like spring scrimmages and stuff. I was like, you jerk, I'm not gonna get to play in the spring. And this is when I was actually athletic. And when I was in middle school, I was like a good 105, little, not exactly abs, but there was 2 there, and a little biceps, and I was lifting weights, and I could run decent and not be winded.
Healthy enough.
Huh?
Healthy enough.
Yeah, I was starting in 8th grade, so I went from starting to like fourth string, from 8th to like 9th grade like that. But yeah, that was the worst. That fractured and dislocation. Beetlejuice, everybody.
Hey, but Eric, everybody. Hey. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's the man. Come on.
All right, so next question. Yes.
How often, like off camera, do the guys always tease you with all these shadow men stories off camera?
Not as much anymore, to be honest. I'm not so much scared of shadow people. I think I'm more actually fascinated by them. They're not the thing that I'm the most scared of, to be quite honest. One of my biggest fears actually happened to me last month. My car was stolen.
What?
Yeah, right off my driveway. That was the freaking worst. And what's crappy about that is I was asleep and I heard the dogs making a ruckus. And normally I would get up and be like, hey, y'all, check outside, tell them to shut up. And I didn't think about it. And like also when I was asleep, I just heard a car starting. And I was like, oh, this is probably the neighbor. In the morning, I was like, dude, where's my car? And I thought my dad, because I take care of my dad, he's older. His birthday's like May 2nd. He's born in 39, so what does that make him?
What the fuck?
My math is bad. 78? My dad's gonna be 78 May 2nd. So, he had me later on in life, way later on. But,
You get your car back?
yeah, we found it, but he was like I thought maybe he took it. And he goes, oh, I thought you were already gone for the day. And I'm like, no, I'm at home. And I'm like, son of a... That was the worst feeling in the world, is seeing that your car was just... Like, it was the worst. It was like, I felt so, I don't want to say violated, but I just felt like somebody just took major advantage of me, dude. It was the worst feeling in the world. I almost would rather have somebody just vandalize my car than just take it. You know what I mean? Like, at that point, it's beyond... So yeah, I have a Dodge Challenger 2015. Woo! So yeah, it sucked. My other biggest fear is dying. Like that creeps the crap out of me. Yeah.
How did you meet the game changer? How did you meet the game changer?
How did I meet them? Well,
Video games.
we commented a couple of videos. Like he would comment mine, I would comment his, whatever. And we got kind of like just taking turns commenting. But he made a video that I parodied at the time, and then he was like, "Hey, we're gonna be in San Antonio. Would you like to hang out?" Basically, what the hell? Why does Pete come up and just look at me?
Officer, you had to put a voice.
Pete, come here.
You want to get a quick card off for love.
Why is everybody looking at me all weird? Are y'all pranking me somehow or something? Everybody has all these shit-eating grins on their faces and shit. What the hell's going on? Pat, come up. Pete, come up here.
Oh shit! Look at Bob.
This is Pete. He's like somebody that we give a lot of shit to. But deep down inside, he's a good kid. He's a good kid. Deep down inside. So how's your day going? Do you ever take off your backpack, dude? So believe it or not, I actually went to college to become a teacher. I don't know if y'all know this.
Yeah, I remember this.
And I actually was secondary education, 8 through 12. I prefer the older because they're less maintenance. You tell them do your work, you can play on your phone when you're done. But it always annoyed me when they would wear their backpacks in their desk. Because not so much like, the desks are small as shit now. You can barely fit in it. How are these motherfuckers wearing their backpack still in the desk? It's like, dude, you're not going anywhere for the next 50 minutes to an hour. Take your backpack off. And it just annoys me when I see somebody wearing a backpack. That's like a pet, like how Shady J doesn't like animals in stores and stuff. I don't like people that constantly wear their backpacks. It just annoys me. I don't know why. Yeah. Regret trading, and I wish I never did. I've not traded anything, so nah. I've sold stuff and been like, damn, I shouldn't have sold that, but not trade. It was just the gray cart Zeldas on the NES, because back then I wasn't doing variants and stuff, and I was like, man, that would be cool to kind of have the gray ones, and I just got rid of them. Here you go. Here, you can have the last mystery box. What's your name, dude?
Hector.
Hector, right? Everybody, give it up for Hector. All right, so yeah, how much time do we got left? Couple minutes. It's 3:16. Gerard was in here until. You're in the wrong room, bro. All right, next question.
Why not?
What's up?
Is there anyone that you've watched on YouTube before you became friends with? Like
Anybody else? Gaming Historian was actually one of the earliest channels I ever remembered watching on YouTube. Hey Jay, come here. If I had stupid Pete sitting here, you can sit up here for a minute. Jay, everybody. For those that don't know, this guy is the one that brought Retropalooza to Houston. And then that guy in the front is also an unsung hero of this convention, right?
Yeah, he does a lot of promotion and stuff.
So yeah. Are y'all enjoying the event?
Yeah.
Little live gong show survey.
Well, of course they're going to say yes. I'm right here.
So when he walks out, tell me if y'all aren't enjoying it. So yeah, and I don't know why I called you up here. So tell us what you do. What's your name, Pete? What's your name, Pete?
Jay's Places!
I go by 16-bit Pete on YouTube. I mostly do like mods, the old consoles and stuff. And I work at a prison as a correctional officer. And
What's your security number?
that's about it.
Yeah, so that's Pete. Pete lives an interesting life. He's a good kid though.
Where are you from, Pete?
South Dakota.
South Dakota.
What do they got in South Dakota?
Nothing.
How tall are you?
6'1.5".
I didn't
I know they stack shit that high.
I love that fucking movie.
Yeah.
Hey, was there a clear answer if we're gonna have Retropalooza close to the downtown area in Houston? next year?
You should keep it here.
Okay.
Remains to be seen.
So I'll give y'all some inside stuff. So last year we didn't sell out all of our booths. This year I have like a 10-15 person waiting list, which is good. Unfortunately, I don't have the room to get any bigger. That's why this panel room is here, because there's not really a room. Like in Arlington, I have a fuckload of room. But long story short, too late for that, I guess, right? I'm meeting with NRG Monday morning to discuss options out there. So, yeah, I've been there before. I like it.
So yeah,
So
thanks for having Houston here. It's a good con.
thank you.
Appreciate it. Appreciate the hard work you do. I don't know if any of your other guests tell you thank you.
This man does every once in a while. Yeah,
This is Wood from Beat 'Em Up. Just wanted to wake you up. You seem like you were falling asleep. Yeah, I was gauging how good this panel's going, if you fell asleep or not.
Asleep.
Yeah, remember last night when I was the one?
You should have kept pottying.
I put my PJs on, started brushing my teeth, given the, like, you know, like when you have a friend over and your wife is kind of not being mean but trying to hint, hey, they need to leave, so I'm gonna start cleaning dishes and ready. They were in our room and I just started, changing to my PJs, started brushing my teeth, started washing my face, taking my sleeping pills.
You're in the bathroom shirtless, taking a piss, and I'm still Snapchatting you from behind.
Yeah. So I was just, I was tired. I actually, wanted to have. I was actually really energized this morning. I woke up, had a nice breakfast, showered.
I missed her up a little bit when I woke up.
I feel good today. I'm not hungover. Didn't have one drop of alcohol last night. Pretty good. Wow. Was I?
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Good job, Eric. Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta get to 190.
I wanted to comment that the energy, getting down there by Energy Stadium, I think it's pretty good because there's this on the bus line, and a lot of people, it's a little hard to come out here to Cocina, but a lot of people can actually get there on the bus line a lot more faster. So
Yeah, no, I know. I've been out there before. I've seen everything that's around it. There's good hotels around it. It's I like that it's by the Astrodome. Huge baseball fan, so I appreciate the Astrodome still being around. Actually.
All right, so not to interrupt, but a couple more questions. Gerard didn't leave till 2:32.
That guy.
All right, so yeah, I'll take we'll do a few more questions or whatever, and then we'll call it a wrap because Pat's next in here, and I don't want to be late, and it's Pat. Go on. I don't know.
No, I puked and strained my vocal cords last year, and that was just not a fun time.
The only Bean Boozle I do not like is the skunk. Everything else wasn't bad. Rotten Egg didn't get me.
No, the Rotten Egg
Skunk was bad. But you guys are playing wrong. The blue ones are for between each gross one you have. It cleans your freaking mouth. That's what the toothpaste one is for. So if you eat a gross one like Rotten Egg, you go, let me put the toothpaste in, or the blueberry, clean my mouth.
It's gross either way.
Still have it in
But that's what they're in there for.
Well, then it just becomes toothpaste flavored puke.
Nah, but that's what it's there for. Y'all are playing it wrong.
Oh, sorry.
So yeah. What's up? Honestly, I haven't even looked at anything. Didn't look for it. I'm just looking to have not be broke at the end of this. Specifically, I don't know, man. I honestly do not know. Me personally, I'm over the hunting for game stuff. Old stuff at least. I'll buy some new stuff. I don't need anything. I need to be wowed. I don't need anything.
I looking for anything specific, not necessarily. A lot of times at cons, I don't even get a chance to look. And Eric, just like us and Pat and Norm, we put in table time, open to close. So it's hard to even get around looking. And I'm kind of running this, so I can't look at all. But I did get something. I had something cool brought here, and he left, or I ought to give him credit. But there was a Game Boy Singer sewing machine combo with that. Yeah. See what?
You don't even sew.
I don't need to sew because
No nuts. Learn how to-
you put the thing in the Game Boy what you wanted to sew, like you can write Nintendo and it'll stitch Nintendo.
Dude, you should start making like stuff for people, like little Christmas gifts and stuff.
Make
Like
a
a little
Eric.
Nintendo pouch, like for somebody.
I mean,
Be cool, like art, make an Etsy shop online.
okay, that's not gonna happen.
You make some money. What if somebody said, "Hey, $100, make me this"? You would be like, "All right." Money
Okay.
talks.
It's fair. So, but no, that's actually extremely. Most people don't even know about that peripheral add-on
I would say licensed product.
licensed product. Yeah. So I might make a video on that because not many people have one.
So on it.
I'll sew on it in the video. I don't care.
What? Answer the question.
There's nothing that I'm like actively looking for. I just see stuff that I'm like, I don't have that yet. If
You
it's
already
cheap
got
enough.
some cool shit already.
I got some really cool gifts. I got a full-size replica hoverboard in box from Back to the Future.
Pete.
It's really cool.
Atari Jaguar games.
All right, who gives a shit? Nah, I'm just joking. Tagging
I
Atari
don't know.
Jaguar.
I've been like looking out for the Game Boy Pocket Lite. It only came out in Japan. It was like a front-lit Game Boy Pocket.
You know what? I think I might have one.
You do.
Yeah, I might. It doesn't have the battery backing though, but I might have one.
All right. Let's make a deal.
Yeah. There's no time, man. I'm sorry.
There's
no time.
Yeah, it's tough to find time to record. Every like 3 weeks, we're like, dude, we got to start recording again. It's just tough. It's tough to do.
There's no time. And I think, honestly, I think it would be best if we just made it live whenever we do it, and just do it live instead of having to record and edit. But yeah, I want to do it, but I just don't think Jordan has enough time, and Jay sure as hell don't.
Yeah.
But
In the meantime,
Oh,
most of
great.
Everything's Taken podcast.
so yeah, I got a couple minutes left, but before we disperse, I wanted to thank you guys for joining. I hope you had fun at the panel. I think it was, not too boring, right? If you haven't been by the table yet, I'm set up right next to the Game Changer stuff. I have brand new T-shirts. They were a big hit in Arlington, they're selling that.
Shirts, right?
Huh?
8-bit Eric shirt.
Yeah, 8-bit Eric shirts. Yeah, they say slipping ain't easy. I'm set up over there if you want to take pictures, talk, shoot the breeze and stuff. I've been there since 9. The only time I've gotten up was to do this and to go pee. So, slave driver over here. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys sitting and coming and stuff like that. That means a lot, especially when somebody like Trailer Drake had 0 people in his crowd. So yeah.
Are you ranking out Drake right now? Like, damn.
He tweeted it.
He did?
He took a picture, tweeted it.
So.
Around 10, yeah. And people have left here, so there was more.
Yeah, no, sure.
So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and split so Pat can start setting up. Be sure you stay for his panel, or not. Come by my table and hang out and check out my channel, even if you haven't in a while, because YouTube's stupid and they unsub people, so you might not be subbed anywhere.
Wait, I got a question real quick.
Yeah.
Fat gamer.
No.
Why?
I'm trying to eat healthy.
Man,
I'm thought about doing 8-bit Eric and doing health stuff and doing and doing workout videos and advice and stuff like that once I get in shape.
No, I want to see you eat gross shit and throw up.
I might make stuff and have somebody eat it for me. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate y'all.
You fucking boy.
My table's over there.
Boy, I swear to God.